Okay, so January 18th, Wednesday. What are we going to do today? So, first thing, Academy updates. All right. Um, the members area, the new members area is progressing. We actually found we scrapped the original design because we found a new full interactive theme that allows for member interaction. It basically pulls its own social network into a members area and allows it so you guys can interact with each other. You guys can have private groups just for, let's say Eric and George wanted to work together on something. It'll be all interactive. It tracks all the progress and it's very interactive and allows you guys to move through the content, absorbing the content, interact with the coaching. There'll be discussion groups for every single video and everything else. So when someone has a question about a specific training, it doesn't get lost in a generic Facebook group. It actually is linked specifically to that training. So we were really excited about that. Even Ricky, who's like a tech fanatic, is very excited about that. So we're still on track to have that thing knocked out by the end of January, like we had planned. So that's cool. Also, the first of the image or the BGS tools um, is being released. I believe to you guys tomorrow, but I'm going to allow you a sneaky way to get into it tonight if you have an account already. Uh, and the only way to find out if you do or not is to try it. So let's start there. Okay. Then we're going to get into the free plus shipping funnel that everybody's so excited about. Everybody's been asking about. Ryan already has seen a little bit about it, but we're going to go through it, how to dissect it, because last week we covered the other two funnels that you're going to be running, the coupon funnel and the direct funnel, and now we have the free plus shipping funnel. Then we're going to do a few critiques, hot seat type stuff, specifically with Ed. He was asking about that in the group, and then obviously our usual Q&A. All right, does that sound good, everybody? Awesome. Okay, Colin, you might recognize this because I don't even have an account to this tool yet. So Um, you do, Colin. So I'm going to log into this tool as if I was Colin because I don't even have my own account yet. Because the developers keep me out of it because I try to get in their business. So there is an entire Build Grow Scale tool suite that Sean, no worries. That whole Build Grow Scale tool suite that is being released. Okay, these are all internal tools that we've been using in our company for years, like User Grow and a few other ones. But we'll be start releasing these actually to you as user tools that are just part of your membership, and you don't have there's no extra fee for them or anything like that. You get to use them as long as you're a member, and they will help you speed up stuff that we have to do all the time that we know you have to do all the time as well. So the first tool, this is called ImageFX. Okay, and I had this tool, my designers build this tool specifically for me because I absolutely hate Photoshop. Okay, and one of the things about being an ecom business is there's lots of image manipulation, right? We always have to make a Facebook ad, or we need to make an image for an email, or all kinds of stuff like that. Okay. So there's always things to do, and I hate Photoshop. So I wanted a simple to use image tool that could make really cool looking images for me and make it look like I was good and not have to, tap one of my designers or something when they're already busy doing something else. Because that's the worst thing is when you have to wait and you're on fire, right? So that's what ImageFX is. So before I show you what the tool does, let me show you a couple cool things about one of the ways I use images really heavily in email marketing is where is that image? I just lost it. Is this. So can you guys see that? So this is one of the flashlights you guys saw that we were selling, right? So what we do in an email is I'll put this image in there scaled back to like about like that, right? But what it will do above it, if it's just an image in an email, you can make it clickable. But an image in an email has about a 1 to 1.5% click through rate on average. But if you can add something to it that encourages the click, like this magnifying glass and a click to zoom, suddenly you go 5 to 8% or more click through. All right, so we've been doing this in our email marketing to drive more clicks to the offer. One of the things that Ed was talking about was he's not sure how many people are actually, he's not getting very many clicks through from an email. Well, if you step up and do this, this is one way you can do it. It works incredibly well. We're not the only ones doing it. You'll see, I'll show you that one in a second. Here's one that Ryan Dice and the Survival Life guys are doing. And can you guys still hear me? Okay, so see, they're doing a similar thing right here. And then there's a couple other things you can do. Okay, so one of the other things that's really cool is if you're going to do kind of a blind offer email. Do you have one of these in your handgun? And it's blurred out. And then it just says click to reveal. So what they should have done is made it a little bit better and put a hand on it like this. So this is another flashlight offer where you made it look kind of weird. And then you say click here to reveal. Okay. The whole point of an email, guys, is to get people to click through. Okay. It doesn't matter that's the only job of the email is to get them to click through to the offer. This stuff helps boost your click through rate significantly. Most people's email Ed, you're right. Exactly. That would be great with the winner email. Blur out the winner's name. Totally. You'd get probably a 20-30% click through on that, if not higher. So these are the kind of things that we're doing in our email marketing. And we'll talk more about this specifically in the email marketing thing, but I wanted to just show you a couple of the ideas here. Now, with this tool, there's all kinds of things. So let's do that one first. Let's get an image. Now, guys, this is in very rough beta, but I'm giving you guys access to it before everybody else. So when you upload your image and then you come into the editor, it's going to show up big because it's a big image. You scale it down so you can see it. Okay. Now in the editor, you can add all the text you want. You can do whatever, right? So let's create one of those images real quick. So you come over here to your gallery and you've got these. Now what's cool about these don't look that fancy right now, but let's talk about this one. Everybody likes to do these little arrow things, right? So it's white. It doesn't look that cool right now, but you can spin it, size it, whatever. You can also make it any color. So you don't have to pick a specific color. You can make it look cool however you want. You can adjust the opacity, the zoom. You can add shadow, all of that stuff really simply. And then if you don't want it, you just come up to the top and you click the delete button. Okay. Come back to the gallery, come over here to the zoom, and there's a bunch of different magnifying glasses. So there's even more being loaded. They're still uploading this folder. So let's just grab one of these things. Okay, so this image is a little small, so I have to bring it in, shrink it again. So I'm just going to do this real quick, but this, we'd make it look a lot better. So we got the magnifying glass on here. Let's just make this a little bit, let's try to make it a little bigger, like this. Okay, so we got the magnifying glass. Now we want okay, and we want to make it, let's say 72. We want it to be bold. We're going to add the layer. Okay, cool. Crap, I can't see it. Oh well, I got the layer selected. Let's come in here. Let's make it pink. Let's make it really bright. And boom, you're done. Okay, so you make it look what you want real quick like that. Save it. Now the other cool thing is with email, you have to be able to hot link the image because you can't. Most email platforms don't allow you to upload the image, and if they do, they're slower. So typically, we take an image and we have to upload it to S3, where it's the fastest file serving to make it good, right? Well, now you don't have to do that because the tool does it for you. So you download the image with this cloud button. It's going to save it. Now, so this is going to save it, but it's also going to make it a hot link. Now, when the tool is finished, there will be a link right here below it where you can just copy the link, or you can save the image here, or you can copy the image address. So if I copy the image address, that's the hot link. Okay, so that's done. I can come over here and view all the images and all the images that have been created. See, Colin, we've been playing with your account, but you can see them all right here, the preview, and there's your hot link. So if you want to put this in your email, you just copy this link and paste that link into your email for the image. All right. And all your stuff is here. You can edit it. You can tag it so you can organize it. Colin, I promise we'll delete all the stuff out of your account before you you have to play with it. But I wanted to get in here. All right. So let's do another one. Let's just do something like this. So let's say we were going to make fun of Brad Martineau in 6th Division. We wanted to do like a Facebook image. I want to make it look like a video. There's video play buttons here. So I can add any kind of button like this. I can add play buttons when they load, make them look like videos, right? And you can size the whole thing. That's the simple tool. You can paint, crop, you can flip it, you can do anything like that. But then you come over here to this other tool, and then you have all kinds of crazy presets. We want to be in love with Brad. We can put some love bubbles. We can make it snow. We can make it look vintage. Okay, so we got that. Then we want to come over here to the filters. We can add all these different types of filters. Then, oh, let's add a dragon to it, or a butterfly, or blue, or whatever. Okay, so then you get the cool stuff is like the borders. So this is how you make really good looking Facebook ad images. Okay, very, very simply. You take your plain old product photo, you throw it in here, add a cool little border to it, and there's a lot more of them. You load some more. There's like, so there, depending upon what your product is, you find a border kind of like this or whatever. And then let's say this is too dark for you. You don't like all that. Okay, well then you can come in here and you can remove effects in a certain region. So you've got that, and you can clean it out. See? So if you want to adjust it to make it like bright in a certain area, you can do that, and you can apply effects to certain regions. Okay. So anyway, guys, I'll let you guys play with it. I just really wanted to show you what you can do there. Okay, and then you've got the whole thing. You got saturation, brightness, contrast, all this stuff. And the one thing that's coming later, it will the ability to size your image specifically to a specific ad size, but that's still a later down the road kind of thing. And you can size the overlay to be smaller or bigger or whatever. Then you save it, and then you have to click this button to permanently save it. Okay, so that it goes into your images and you can use it later. If you don't click this, it may not totally save it. You need this to pop up, click close, and if you click view all images and this shows up after you've done that, don't worry about it. They're still in they have these things active right now while they're doing the debugging to make sure that everything is being called correctly. So just click leave and it'll take you there. Okay? So, how do you get in here? Okay, you guys more than likely you all have an account because they were adding them all tonight. But if you don't, let me know and I'll make sure you have it by tomorrow. But you go to tools.buildgrowscale.com. Put it in the chat for you guys. And again, it'll be in the members area. But that's so you go here, and that's what it's going to look like right now until it's all finished. So pretty cool tool, right, guys? I'm happy with it because I can now make Facebook ad images like boom. No, Ed, the account's not getting emailed to you. You just got to go to tools.buildgrowscale, and your login details are the same login details that you use to access the Build Grow Scale members area. Same login details, so nothing else to remember. Eventually, in the new members area, and possibly even in this temporary members area, there will be a direct link in there where you can just click it and it automatically logs you in and loads it up for you. So Wesley says, thank you. I've been using a mixture of Photoshop and Canva. This looks way better. Okay, Igor. So yeah, if you guys check maybe because I know they were working tonight on uploading everybody's things, but they may have you in there with no permission set because again they were still working in there. But you will have access to it. We'll make sure everybody has access to it tomorrow at the latest when the developers are back on. My guy in Dubai is still working on it, so you guys will have access to it along with the other tools as they're rolled out. Okay. So that really wasn't the focus of tonight. I just wanted to show you some cool stuff you guys are getting access to. Colin, you can log in with your details that you log into BGS with, and I will get my own account. I promise you can have it back. Ed is in. Okay. Igor, I said log in using the same email and password that you used to log in to Build Grow Scale. Charles is in. Okay, so it's working for looks like everybody. Good. All right. So now what I want to say is don't play with it anymore and let's come back and let's get dialed in on the training. Igor, no worries. We'll get it taken care of for you, buddy. Okay. So let's get back over here. So we did the image FX tool. That's the first of the cool tools to help you do your images and your email marketing. Those same click-through images, guys, with the magnifying glass and the blur work really well on Facebook as well. Gets them to click on the image and then the link pops up, obviously. Then they can click the link. It also works really good on your blogs or on your web pages or any kind of click-through page where you're doing some kind of cool marketing. So it's not just for email. Those images can obviously be used anytime you need to make an image, do it that way.